morning out there, Keto family. My name is Sherry and I'm keto on a budget. Yes, I still have 2 videos to upload. I still have to put them together and edit them. So I'm getting way behind on that. And largely yesterday I think I closed it out after the grandkids left, and I was just tired after that, and just prepped my stuff for lunch today because I'll be out Instacarting all day. Hopefully I will get some really good shops today. I'm hoping and praying, because we have to pay the mortgage next week and I need the money to survive when, after I make the mortgage payment. So let's see now what else is going on today. I have my lunch with me. I can't show you because I'm driving. I popped some of those Publix chicken wings in the air fryer, and I have them in a container to keep them hot. And let's see, maybe get over one more time. And I have some salami to break. Well, I'm not really fasting right now. I've already had my coffee with the Keto creamer, and there's a traffic light. My magnesium, vitamin D drops, iodine, and the Preferred Elements chocolate collagen powder, because I'm out of the perfect keto, which should be in today according to FedEx. So I ordered an unflavored, and I ordered a chocolate, because chocolate is my hands down favorite. And I thought I had some salted caramel left, but I forgot. I already used all of that. So that'll have to be another order another time. But let's see what else I have. I have some blackberries. I also have, I don't know that I'll eat these, because they've been sitting in my house like forever. From the last time I went to Target, I had gotten my husband a pack and myself a pack, and then I put my pack up and realized I still had 3 left from another pack, and that 4th one that was in there I gave to my husband. So I'm probably going to give him that 4-pack that I got, because he loves those things. And anything to keep him off of the bread and the Cliff Bars and that kind of stuff. So if Quest is what it takes, then I will give him Quest, and then hopefully work his way down from there. But he has lost weight. He has lost 5 pounds since he started doing this with more strict, more low carb. So that's great. I'm really happy with that. I'm hoping he's going to continue to drop more. Along with that, I have my Zip Fizz in here ready to go. I have 2 LaCroix drinks in there with some enhancers that I've got, and no, I've got the Ultima. Yeah, I'll probably use the Ultima packet in the sparkling water, because I like the sparkling, I like the fizz. So I like that a whole lot better than just straight water. And I have a Chalk Zero Bark. So I think that's all I've got. Oh, I've got a Zevia in there too. So yeah, I think that's all I've got. I'm not hungry. I finished my coffee. It is 7:16 in the morning. I've been up for 1 hour and 16 minutes. So yeah, 94%. Oh, and there's a green light. So I'm heading to Publix to do my first one for the day. So I will check back with you guys later. I think I'm going to make today's video into basically what keto has done for me. I've been watching, Princess Ninja. She had a challenge for people to just, post what keto's done for you, what diseases it has cured for yourself. And I know Joni from Keto Diamond has cured 29 diseases, everything except her blood pressure, which is a whole different story, but it has cured 29 diseases. Most of them, actually, from what I understand, was autoimmune. For me, I don't have a bunch of diseases that were diagnosed. I know that. Okay, let me tell you the story about myself, okay? I grew up I was a skinny kid up until hormones hit, and until I was about 13. And I was in Girl Scouts, and I was selling Girl Scout cookies, and I bought more than I sold. And I would read books and just eat cookie after cookie after cookie, and not realizing how much I was eating. And then because of that, as I started to gain weight, my brothers, I had 3 younger brothers, they would start to make fun of me and my weight. And they would call me all kinds of names. And then that led to me getting upset and then eating more. And I would sneak into the refrigerator at night after everybody went to bed, and I would eat stuff. So I'm a big time emotional eater, and I'm trying to get over that. As I've gained up to, when I was in high school, I was probably about 160 pounds. So I was wearing probably a 14 to 16 size in clothing, because I'm short. That weight made me, was expansive. So I was, wider and shorter, kind of like Joni from Keto Diamond. She's 5'1", I'm 5'4", so I show my weight heavier. So somebody else who's 160 pounds is taller isn't going to look like they're as heavy, if you get what I mean. Anyway, that being said, met my first husband, we got married, almost immediately had a kid. I gained a lot of weight when I was pregnant, but then I had preeclampsia. So I ended up being hospitalized for 3 weeks before he was born, and then they induced labor when he was 3 weeks early. Anyway, enough of that. As the pregnancy, after the baby was born and I started eating more, because I was always craving healthier things when I was pregnant. Pickles, apples. I wasn't craving chocolate and junk food and ice cream and stuff like that. I was craving healthier stuff. Broccoli. So I tend, with Matthew, I gained weight because I had a lot of swelling and fluids going on. Lost 35 pounds almost immediately after he was born, because I just flushed it all out. But after he was born, that's when I started craving the sweet stuff. So I would eat all kinds of sweet stuff, and that's when I started to gain weight. And then immediately I got pregnant with my second one. There's about 17 months between my first two. And of course, after Daniel was born, I didn't have preeclampsia with him or any of the others. After Daniel was born, I actually lost weight when I was pregnant with Daniel, and I got yelled at, even though the baby was gaining, I was losing, and he was still healthy. And then afterwards, I would start craving the sweet stuff, and I would eat, and gain more weight. Same thing with the third, because I got pregnant with, there's 19 months between the second and the third, so I got pregnant almost right away with Nathan, and then I was pregnant with Nathan when my ex-husband left. Then I went to nursing school, and very active, but I was still hovering right around 200, 210 pounds. Right, kind of like where I'm at right now. So I'm at 213 right now. And that was what the scale said this morning. Same thing as it said yesterday. Anyway, and then I met somebody. We got engaged. I got pregnant with Jonathan. I found out he was actually married to somebody else. Whole different story. But he'd never been divorced. So I broke that off. Then found out I was pregnant with Jonathan. Had him. Had to stop working. And I gained weight after he was born. And then I went back to work. Still eating a lot. Emotional eating because I was depressed. A lot because of my situation. I was a single mom. I had 4 kids. I was trying to work. I was trying to raise the kids. I couldn't do it all. So, my kids ended up getting left with, babysitters and after school programs and that kind of stuff. And then in comes my husband. I met him online. He moves here from Arizona, and then we get married. And by that time, I was probably, I don't know, 250 pounds, 245, 250 pounds when I met him. And then we got married. Right after we got married, I had surgery. We got married in June. I had surgery to reverse the tubal that I had because we wanted to have a child together. So I had a reversal of my tubal ligation, and then I almost immediately got pregnant with Sean. I had him, and that's when I ballooned. By the time Sean was 3 years old, I had gotten up to 335 pounds. Then a friend of mine was researching gastric bypass. She decided to have it. I decided to have it. We had ours literally a month apart. Gastric bypass, 335 pounds. I immediately lost 65 pounds. I mean, within 6 months, I've lost 65 to 70 pounds, and I went back to work. And I actually got down, I had lost 135 pounds because I got down to 200. And then I got my teeth fixed. And that was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I got healthy because I was suffering from severe anemia. I was still hovering at 200 pounds. And after I reversed the anemia and got that situation resolved, I had my teeth fixed. Then I could eat. In the course of probably 6 months after having my teeth situation taken care of, I gained 35 pounds. So I got up to 235 pounds. And in walks Keto. At that point, I couldn't lift my shoulder up this high. I mean, I can only lift my arm this high. My knees were constantly hurting. My feet were constantly hurting. Before I had the gastric bypass, I had been diagnosed with asthma and sleep apnea. That was cured from losing the weight from after the gastric bypass. But I still had the inflammation. I was still eating a lot of heavily carbed foods, even though I couldn't have more than, like, for example, 10 or 11 grams of sugar. So I could have half a Snickers bar, and I would eat half a Snickers bar. And, that kind of stuff. I knew how to work my way around that. So in walks Keto. And for the first year, I'm stumbling along. I'm having a lot of cheat days and cheat meals and, that kind of stuff. So I don't really lose much weight in the first year. But I'm noticing that the inflammation is easing up. I'm all of a sudden able to lift my arm up way high. And my knees are hurting less. And then I had the hyaluronic gel injections in my knees. That helped somewhat. That's pretty much gone right now. I mean, the knees are still have an issue. But there's no cartilage between my under my kneecap, and my kneecaps are tracking off to the side. So that's a whole different story. And keto isn't going to cure that. But my feet don't hurt as much anymore. If I'm on them all day, they tend to hurt. But after getting off of them for a little bit, they're fine. The shoulder inflammation is gone. It's completely gone. I had a lot of brain fog, memory issues before. That is resolved. I mean, I have much more energy. I used to have to take a nap every day. I don't have to take a nap anymore. The brain issues, the fogginess is gone. I mean, I can think clearly. I can focus. I can focus on doing my that small business I have with the virtual assistants. I can focus on doing my clients' newsletters, and actually, sit there for long periods and, once I'm not getting up and stretching, but then, all that fun stuff. So that's what keto has done for me. It's given me clarity. It's given me focus. It's cured the inflammation. It's given me energy. It's a way of life now. I had a cheat meal probably, 2-3 months ago? And I honestly didn't keep track of the days, and I've thought about having, a Burger King Whopper here and there, and I'm like, no, I don't really want it. I I don't really want it. I don't really want the candy bar. I don't really want the sugar. I have the keto alternatives, yes. And do I utilize the keto alternatives? Yes. I don't seem to have an issue with... My issue is with snacking and emotional eating. That's where I fail with keto, with not losing the weight like I would like. It's the emotional eating, and the constant. The days I'm off, when I'm not working, I'm constantly eating from the time I get up until the time I go to bed. And that's emotional. I'm having a difficult time emotionally dealing with this whole virus situation. I'm missing the personal touch. I'm missing out on having conversations with people. I'm missing out on sitting down for lunch with my friends, with meeting at church, with, taking care of the kids, the babies that I'm taking care of, that I was taking care of. I mean, it's been since mid-March. That's 3 months almost. 2.5 to almost 3 months of missing out on human connection. Online is different. I mean, to be honest, I've quit watching the church online service. I'm just over it. And I've quit attending the our home group Zoom meetings, which happened right after the service. I pretty much quit that. It's so impersonal. Because you have to take turns talking. You can't carry on a conversation in a Zoom meeting. You can see people, but you can't hug them. You can't shake their hands. You can't do any of that stuff. And I'm missing that human connection. And that's what makes me emotional. And yeah, there's times when I'm struggling. I can go all day long and I'm okay. But then the late night comes and hubby comes home from work and we sit down and eat dinner, and then he goes off upstairs to do his thing. Nothing's changed for him. He doesn't like being around people, never has liked being around people. He does home group thing for me, and it's something that we can do together. He doesn't attend church. He always watches church online. Once in a while people get up and attend church, which I'm thrilled. But I'm a people person. He's an introvert. So there you go. So this vlog is already getting kind of long, so I'm going to close it off with that. And that has been pretty much what keto has done for me. Can't substitute for the personal connection that I'm missing, but it can give me the energy, the focus, and the lack of inflammation, the lack of pain that I've been going through that I had when I was eating all the garbage. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, because tomorrow's Sunday and I will not be vlogging. I still have videos to upload. I will be uploading one tonight, one I will schedule for tomorrow, and this one I will schedule for Monday. So I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a wonderful day. Toodles.